there were some big twin-engine bombers on this aerodrome, but they only had one engine in them. Each of these bombers had their one engine out back at Singapore for repairs or renewal. And we thought, well, what happens if the Japs come and have a war? We had to demolish the aerodrome. Aerodromes are built in crosses, and the way you do this is to put load bombs down into drill holes with earth augers underneath the runways. It makes the runways so unusable as you can't land paint on. So we had it all done, all ready to blow up, and we got shifted out from there when the war started. We were disappointed. We didn't have the chance to blow the aerodrome up.
And what had happened to those aircraft in the meantime? Had they got an extra engine?
No, they just left them there.
Were they Lockheed Hudsons or?
No, they were Blenheim bombers.
Oh yes.
Blenheim.
Yeah.
Blenheim.
They would have been pretty useless anyway, as I understand it. Yeah. So, when did you really know that the Japs had invaded?
Well, the news came through. We were told that they'd landed up at Kotah, which was a place we'd never heard of. The ARF never got out of the state of Johor. That's the most southerly state of the Malay Peninsula.
I hope he takes a good photograph of you.
Beautiful. Well, mate, more Minch. What was I saying to you? We never got out of the state of Johor.
Yes, yeah.
We never got further north. At that stage, we never got further north of Kluang. But we did get shifted eventually when the Japs were making their triumphal march down this peninsula. We heard piecemeal about the attack at Barrett Sulong. We heard about that. We were in Yong Peng at that stage. I was sent on the party to demolish all the culverts between Yong Peng and Palo. Palo was a railway station, or a station on the line from Kluang through to Ipoh on the north, up to Gameta. What's the name of the place there? Forget. But it's on the line running up to headquarters in Malaya. What's the name?
Kuala Lumpur?
KL, yeah. The line forked at Gimes.
Yes.
And at Gimes, the rain went up to Kotah and the other one proceeded on to Kluang. Kluang was on the railway line also, but Kluang, Palo, and other stations throughout to KL.
Yeah.
The rain line forked at Gimes. Anyhow, the situation we got sent up to to prepare the bridge at Sagamat for demolition. I have a very vivid recollections of standing with water up to your chest with a jackhammer on your shoulder, carry the weight, and the fellow behind it driving it with a bloody jackhammer going bang, 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 bang in your bloody ear.
How's your hearing today?
Magnificent, I can hear you. No, but I'll never forget one of those things that was the Jap plane used to come circling around and machine gunning us to interrupt our drilling of the abutments of the bridge.
Yes.
But,
when you prepared these bridges for demolition, was there a demolition firing party and a guard party left at the bridge?
Well, we were the firing party. We were drilling it, preparing them for demolition, and we didn't have any protection against the aircraft coming and shooting at us. We just had to sit there and get into a foxhole, and we didn't get in. We didn't get upset about that. That was pretty reasonable.
Yes.
But no, we were in charge. We had to wait for the order to blow the bridge, of course. We prepared it for demolition. When later after we'd done this, we then would move it up to.
Well, we had to stop recording for a few minutes because we're Ken lives, he's immediately adjacent to like 20 metres from a bowling green, and we had to wait for the rolling of the green to be completed before we could start recording, and then there's a small patch of lawn and the gardener decided he should know that. And also we've had some greetings from the green to Ken. So we'll just get back to the story now, and I think we're at the point where the troops are probably falling back towards Singapore.
Yeah.
And how did your group actually move back and onto the island?
I hadn't been on a demolition party. When we were in camp at Yongpeng, this was up on the forded area. The road from Yongpeng runs down to Paratsulong and Muir. We were waiting for reports to come in about the action down that road, and when we were detailed to go along that road from Yongpeng to Palo to destroy all the culverts to stop any transport going through from the other side. We went across, we blew up 16 or 17 culverts. We thought the road was blocked. And we were to meet up with a group of Indians at Palo who were coming down the line from further north. I guess they were Gualis. I can't spell that one for you. But the Gualis were the Indians we were to meet up with, and retire down the line with them to pick them up again at Kluang with our own unit. On this demolition group trip along the road where we with these culverts, we turned round a bend on one occasion, and suddenly we were hit by the burst of machine gun fire. I was in the utility leading the party. A fellow named Jack Smith was our driver. Alan Watson was the loot on the 3 section alongside me, and the 3 of us were in the front seat. And this burst of machine gun fire chopped the whole windscreen out of the car, but nobody got hit. But they opened the doors very rapidly and out of the side into the culvert along the side of this road. And the vehicles behind us, there was a 230 underweight trucks. One of the fellas there, Skippy Farry, had purloined a Bren gun from somewhere. And he tried to find out where the Japs were hidden, started spraying bullets about the place, and we realised that we couldn't do anything. The vehicle had been struck, shot up. We threw, so I put a pistol shot from the loot Alan Watson into the petrol tank of the truck, and I lit a fire, struck a match, and the truck caught on fire, which would destroy all the information on the truck. Because we managed to scramble over the road, under some barbed wire, and down into a rubber plantation, got out of the range of the enemy's guns. And we were out in the jungle there for I think 2 nights, trying to find our way back to our own side, which we did pick up somewhere near Kluang, but in a rubber plantation. During this time I had badly infected legs, which was gripping me a bit. They're developing into ulcers very rapidly, even at that stage. And anyhow, we got back to unit headquarters, and they said, well, you want to get out of the action at the present time. For those legs, you have to send it back to the hospital base, which I did, and that was possibly the end of my campaign. I was unable to walk. But, anyway, I went through the hospital system and finished up back on Singapore Island in Manor House, one of the great homes there of the British aristocracy. Big double home which was used as an operating theatre. They operated